Arsenal are ready to pay the release clause of Jermie Frimpong for €40 million. This would be a massive deal. Let's not forget, this is a player that Liverpool, Manchester United and Real Madrid all want. And it's not hard to understand why. All you've got to do is look at this guy's stats and you will realise how much of a beast this guy is, okay? So let's look at this guy's stats. So he obviously plays for Bayer Leverkusen in the Bundesliga, okay? And out of 22 games this year, he has 17 goal contributions. So you're probably thinking, right, this must be a striker or a winger. So these stats are even more impressive when you find out that Jermie Frimpong is a right back. 17 goal contributions in 22 games from right back. That is so hard to understand, the level of consistency you need from right back to be putting in that many goal contributions. So I'm going to read you an extract from this article, okay? So it says, while Man United, Liverpool and Real Madrid are all keen on acquiring his services, the Gunners are looking to beat them in the race to his signature. Mikel Arteta feels Frimpong could help take them to the next step, and he is looking to sign him in the summer. Arteta does not want to lose out on him, and Arsenal are ready to trigger his €40 million release clause. The Spanish manager feels the release clause in the 23-year-old's contract is an opportunity they cannot pass up, and Arsenal would look to activate it. So there you have it, and that is just one of many articles that you can read about the interest in Jermie Frimpong from Arsenal. And I think this is a deal we should definitely go for. Now, it doesn't come with his headaches. There's a couple of reasons that I'll mention in a second why this deal might be slightly concerning for some of the Arsenal players. But if you're just looking at sheer numbers and wanting to improve your squad, you have to look at a player like that and realise we don't have any players like that in our defensive line who is at the moment or is even maybe capable of producing them kind of numbers. Now, you obviously have to put the German league tax in. Some people don't like you saying that, but the Bundesliga is a weaker league than the Premier League, so we will be coming up against stronger opposition, of course. But this is a player at 23 years old who has the ability to adapt, no problem in my opinion. And the reason it's going to cause problems is because he obviously plays right back. We have a very good right back at the minute in Ben White. You could obviously fit Frimpong into our team at the minute because we have a lot of injuries in that defensive line. But as soon as all of our players come back, then what do? That's when the headache starts. And of course, it's good to have a lot of players in positions, but just listen to the amount of good defenders Arsenal would have. So you would have Ben White at right back, who is a first team starter. Then you have Gabriel and Saliba. No one in the world is dislodging them. Then you have left back. You have Zinchenko left back. But I think the long-term left back player for Arsenal will be Jurrien Timber, who's currently injured. You have tomitasu, who's playing some incredible football at the minute. He's away in the Asia Cup, but when he comes back, he's going to want to be in that starting 11 for Arsenal as well. And then you throw in Jermie Frimpong as well, who's going to want to be playing right back for Arsenal. So then you have to ask yourself, do you want Ben White in that right back position, or do you want Jermie Frimpong? If you do play Frimpong, that will change the way your defence works, because you would have the right back as the guy who's more attacking. So the left back would need to fill in that defensive role. You would have a back three with the left back and the two centre backs, kind of similar to how we do it at the minute, where Zinchenko goes into midfield, but we have Ben White, Saliba and Gabriel essentially as a back three. So if you have Frimpong in the right back position, who is the guy that's getting further up the pitch and helping affect the attack, then whoever's on that left side can't get forward as much and needs to be able to slot into that back three. And that's where you run into a slight problem, because tomitasu in that situation probably is the best player, but we've just bought Jurrien Timber. So what would his role be? Because in mine and a lot of people's opinion, Jurrien Timber is just an upgrade on Zinchenko. He's a guy that can overload in the midfield. He used to do it at Ajax. He's capable of playing centre mid. He has the technical ability, but then he also has the defensive acumen to be able to drop back and help out defensively way more than Zinchenko can. So if you do bring in Jermie Frimpong, who's an incredible player, it definitely upsets the balance of this current Arsenal squad. And if he does come in, you would probably have to say that will be the end of Jakub Kiwior. There's been a lot of links linking him away with teams like Inter Milan said to be interested, and there's even reports saying that Arsenal could let him go in January. So maybe if that transaction happens, that does open a door for Jermie Frimpong signing. And if I'm being totally honest, that's probably not an option that I would be opposed to. I've seen Kiwior play a few games now, and in my opinion, he's not good enough to be an Arsenal player. Now, he has had limited game time, like I said, but I think we've had more than enough opportunity to see how this guy can play. And if you're looking at what he offers, I don't think it's what Arsenal needs. I don't think he's particularly quick. I don't think he's particularly strong. I don't think he's particularly good in the air. So what are you getting as a defender? Are you getting a progressive, fast ball playing defender? No, we haven't seen that from from Kiwior yet? Are you getting a really strong, dependable one-on-one defender? No, we haven't seen that from Kiwior yet. I'm not really sure what kind of player Jakub Kiwior is. But let me know your thoughts on everything you've heard on this video. Would you bring Jermie Frimpong to Arsenal? How does he fit into our back line? And how does that affect Arsenal? Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Gooners, have a good day.